YouTube, Creeposaur Inc. here, and today we're going to be doing a awesome Monarch deck profile. I tried to make one a while back, but what happened was my camera, when I put the stuff on my computer, decided that it wanted to like corrupt when I reformatted it. You guys don't know how I do my stuff. Maybe I'll do a video of like how I do my stuff, like making my videos and stuff like that and editing them later on. But right now I don't really think that I'm at the point where I need to show you guys, but it kind of corrupted itself and was deleting parts of the deck profile. I did it with Yu-Gi-Bot and everything, so that was cool, but I have to do it over again so that I can get you guys this deck profile. And I'm doing this deck profile because Monarchs are ridiculous. Pepe, the version that I was playing, got hit, so I was able to just get Monarch, and frankly, I thought they were a pretty cool deck anyway. So let's just jump right in this deck profile. The deck is really, really fun. I would recommend it to people. The only downside to the deck is that it bricks a lot. And you need like outs to those bricks, so you have to find ways to be really creative in the deck. So it has a lot of different variants that you can get into that could potentially make sure that you don't brick when you draw into like the big monsters, or you only draw the small ones. So first off, sorry for the glare, guys. It's nighttime where I'm at, and I have to like fix the lighting so that it you can actually see the cards at all, because my room is kind of dark. Anyway, you run 3 Aether, or Ether, however you want to say it. I say Aether. She is a 2 tribute monster, but with the field spell, when I get into it, you'll see why it's really easy to make this card, and regardless, it's very easy to make this card. And this card, when you send 2 Monarch spell trap cards, you get to special this guy, who is amazing when he is tribute summoned, but her effect is that you get to special summon him, usually go for him, by sending 2 Monarch spell trap cards, and you get him out, and during the end phase, he goes back to your hand. So next up, we play 3 Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. And when he's Tribute Summoned, he's the same stats as Aether. When he's Tribute Summoned, you send, again, 2 Monarch spells or trap cards, but then you get to return from anywhere, the field, hand, or graveyard back to the deck. It doesn't target, which is really great in the format, so pretty much like the best card in the deck. The only reason I like her more is because, say you're going for big like damage pushes, you get to keep them on board for the battle phase. So I like having the ability to put in a lot of damage in one turn using her. So I like to see her in my hand more than I like to see him. But when I am going to be tributing for him, his effect is amazing. So 3 of both of those. So that's it for the big guys from the new structure deck. Next up, we got the Heavenly Monarch, or the Heavenly Squire. I don't really care what I call it. I always just call it like idea and say effect, or a little white girl. But her effect is ridiculous for the deck, because when she's normal or special summoned, you get to bring out the next one that you play 3 of. You play 3 Eidos, and his effect is that when he is normal or special summoned, you get an additional tribute summon on top of your normal summon. So when you normal her, you'll be able to special summon him from the deck. And when he is special, his effect will activate, obviously, when you activate his effect. And then you get tribute those for, like, him, or you get the tribute for Aether. So that's really, really good for when you're trying to build a big board presence, and when you're trying to get into your tribute summon monsters. And really, you can throw these guys into any, like, tribute-based deck. Like, say you're playing Blue Eyes, and I don't know why you'd be playing Blue Eyes until the new structure deck comes out. You could use these guys' effects in there to get, like, the ridiculous Blue Eyes that are coming out. And my friend was telling me about, again, the new structure deck that's coming out for Blue Eyes. She's a light, so when you put her in there, she can be affected by all the, like, the Blue Eyes, like, stuff with the Eyes of Blue or whatever they're called, and you can get her out and make it a lot faster, I guess. I haven't seen any of the new Blue Eye stuff, so I'm just kind of repeating what my friend told me. And this friend is Yu-Gi-Bot, so he would know a little bit more. He looks up a little bit more of the new stuff coming out. I like going a little bit blind to see what is coming out and whatnot. So next up, we're playing some pretty, well, not pretty weird, we're playing a pretty weird card in terms of, like, I don't see a lot of people playing it, and I get a lot of criticism for playing it. I play 1 Vanity's Ruler. Personally, I like this card. It's really, really clutch. You can easily win the Pepe matchup when you just drop this card. Speaking of which, today I went, just first turn, was able to make this, and I dropped it, and the opponent, who was playing Draco Pals, or whatever it's called now, whatever it's evolved into, I made this, and he just had to scoop. He couldn't do anything. He like went 2 turns hoping he would draw into something, and couldn't. And I really like this card because it doesn't hinder your special summon plays. So I like having the ability to just easily make this, and then still have the ability to, on my turn, go off and make a whole bunch of really cool, like special summon plays that allow me to get my tribute summon monsters off. Next up, we play one Vanity's Fiend, because Vanity's Fiend is really self-explanatory in the format, and then we play one Majesty's Fiend because, again, self-explanatory in the format. This was relatively easy to get because, again, Yu-Gi-Bot had it, and then this one I was able to get easily from a trade. I didn't have to go out and go get like a high rarity one that I wouldn't really need because the common does the same exact thing. Next up, we play we play hand traps in this deck because you can, and this is like the best hand trap in the format other than you playing 3. I used to play 3 Effect Veiler, now I play 2 because I've been bouncing back and forth, but this is a really good number because you get into it so easily, but I needed space, so I thought I could cut this down over this because you need this a little bit more than you need the Effect Veiler because you need the ability to, again, in the format, everything pretty much special summons, in the exception for this deck because it doesn't special summon as often. But this allows you to draw on your opponent's turn so you can get the stuff that you need, so I felt that this was a little bit more important. And then again, we play 2 Effect Veiler because Effect Veiler is pretty much self-explanatory because you can stop effects and whatnot. Next up for the spell lineup, so that's the monsters. I have no idea what the monster lineup is. That is 6, that's 12, 15, 16, 17, I think? Around, no, that's not 17. I am trying to think and I'm a little bit tired, sorry. Small math when I'm tired doesn't work. So we play, or easy math, 3 domain, sorry, I was getting sidetracked. 3 domain because domain is ridiculous in this deck. You drop a tribute summon monster, and your opponent can't use their extra deck, which is what Draco Pals really works off of. And a lot of the decks, as we already know, if you're able to get this on the board with a tribute summon monster, you're pretty much locking out a lot of the decks in the format from what they need. As long as you keep this on board with a tribute summon monster, you can do a whole bunch of craziness while your opponent is stuck doing nothing. Also, your tribute summon monsters that are monarchs, I think, or any tribute summon monsters, I don't remember. No, it's any tribute summon monster would be attacking. They gain 800 attack, so that is amazing. Only when they're attacking a monster. Also, you can reveal a monarch that has like 2800 or something like. Reveal any of the. Let me just get them out. Reveal one of these or one of these, and you can reduce their level by 2, and you can tribute for them. So that makes it really easy to make those guys. It doesn't work for any of the other ones because in this deck you don't really need to. Plus, you can't do it with any of the other monsters that are tributed. So yeah. So next up we play 3 Pantheism. It's draw power because you get to drop a Monarch spell trap card with it to draw 2, and then you can, while it's in the graveyard, banish it and reveal 3 Monarch spell trap cards, and then your opponent chooses from those to add it to your hand, and then you can try and play like mind games and stuff like that to get your opponent to add the one that you need. That doesn't usually work out for me, but a lot of time I'll try and like force their hand into choosing the one I do want. Next up we play 3 Monarch, the Monarch Stormforth, because getting rid of your opponent's stuff without targeting while putting a monster on your board is ridiculous. So I play 3 of that card, hands down. Next up we play 2 Tenacity of the Monarch. Yes, you can reveal one of your monarchs and then, or the Vanity's stuff, the Majesty's Fiend and the Vanity's Fiend. You can't reveal the Vanity's Ruler, I believe, but you can reveal one of these guys, and then you can add a Monarch spell trap card that you need. I usually add where is it? I can't find it. It's in here somewhere. Okay. I usually add March, because when March is active and you have a Tribute Summon monster, or you don't need to have a Tribute Summon monster on board to activate it, but if you have a Tribute Summon monster and this is active, and since it's continuous, it's really good, they can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, so that card is really good. It's good when you're setting up a big board with a lot of Tribute Summon monsters. Next up, for the non-Monarch spell trap cards, we got 3 Upstart Goblin. This deck bricks a lot, so you want to be able to draw into the stuff that you need so that you don't brick. So you can do like trade-ins and stuff like that, but I can't find the space. One Rhoda because you have one target. My bad. We have one Monarch spell type card left. I thought I put that in the right order. But Return of the Monarch, you can search your Majesty scene off this, and you can search like monarchs that you do need when you do tribute for a monster. So yeah, that's really good. One Foolish. Don't really like this card. It's good when you just need to like dump an Erebus or something like that, because he has got the Rogue effect where you can dump a Monarch spell trap card and then add another Monarch from your graveyard back to your hand. So it's really good in that sense, but a lot of the time I don't really like seeing this card. Like, sure, it can advance the game state a little bit when you're stuck, but I personally would take this out. I want to change that. It's up to personal preference. It was good, but I don't really like it. Next up, we play the Prime Monarch, the only two traps that we do play in the main deck. This card is good, really good actually, because it allows you to, like, when you need to, you can banish and then bring it out to protect yourself. Also, when it's on the field, you can return 2 Monarch spell trap cards from your graveyard and back into your deck, and then you get to draw one. Also, you can special it from the graveyard and then tribute it when you need to. Like, say you don't have enough tributes already on board, you can bring this out and be like, oh, there's the 2 that you need. You can't activate its effect more than once per turn, but you can, like, bring it out and then, like, bring out something else and make a whole bunch of shenanigans and then get your big guys out when you need them. That's the main deck. That is 40 cards. I like the build a lot. I just don't like the amount of times that you can brick. I would really want to find a way to not do that. I'm going to be looking into this Super Quantum build. I just today got my first red layer, so if I can get the rest of the Super Quantum stuff, I might play the Super Quantum build. So let's just jump right into the side deck, because we're running a little bit longer than I wanted to, but we got 3 Prohibition, because I know you're going to be like, why are you playing Prohibition? I personally like this card a lot, because it can stop a lot of the decks from using the cards that they really need to get their big plays going. So I personally really like this card. My opponent Gold Sarked Regeki, and that would have devastated my board, and he would have took game from there. But I Prohibition his Regeki, and he couldn't activate it, so it really allows you to stop your opponent from doing a lot of things. Sure, there's like cards like Twin Twister, but in that time, you can get the things that you do need. So I really like this card personally. You could use Side Blocker and all that stuff, but I just prefer this card. I play 3 copies of I Can't Afford Twin Twister. So MST is still a good card and everything, but I still, in this deck personally, I feel like Twin Twister is stronger because you have the ability to have a discard outlet and all that stuff, and then you get to destroy 2 spell trap cards on the field. So that's really good. Need to put my Regeki in here. Yeah, Dark Hole is good and everything, but Regeki is better, and I need to get it out of my Pepe deck, so just been a little lazy. For the traps, we play Imperial Iron Wall, also triple Light Mirror, and for the last ones, we play 2 Royal Decree because I can't afford Dankos, but Royal Decree is just as good because people aren't expecting it, and then they have to, like, get the MSD for it. So I feel like you could go either way with it, but it's still a good card, I would say. I feel like it's not getting as much hype as I feel it should be getting, but I get it because Danko is better, like 10 times better. Some other cards that you could be playing in the deck, again, I was saying you could play this, the Super Quantum Engine. You could play it with Solemn Scolding because that card's one of, like, the best traps in the game right now. You can play it with Escalation so that you can drop stuff on your opponent's turn. You can play Retort for the mirror match. I would really recommend this, but I'm just trying to find space for it anywhere. And then 1 for 1, I'm probably going to be putting this in instead of the Foolish Burial, because I can just see myself being able to make more plays off of it than the Foolish Burial. So I'm going to test it with it, and if I like it more, I'm going to keep it in there. But yeah, that's the deck, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really like the deck. Tell me if you guys like my build, and if you guys have tried it out, or if you guys do play Monarchs, and what your guys' build is. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button as hard as you can, and subscribe to my channel for more Yu-Gi-Oh! And gaming videos. And as always, hope you enjoyed.